No, I didn't know he was leaving. I didn't even know that there was a release clause there. But I think if you look at the move for him, a chance to go and play with De Bruyne, one of his idols in the Premier League, go and play Champions League football, get a great amount of money for Aston Villa. I hope he goes and does very well.
Life will be very different for Jack, won't it? Because life at Aston Villa, where he's the main man and has everyone around him, and Dean Smith and Pep Guardiola are both very different managers. So you're going from somewhere that you've grown up with, really, and you're super comfortable, to a very different environment, but one actually that potentially is going to really thrive in. Do you think, Gab?
Yeah, I think he will. I think, it's going to take him a few games to get used to the Man City way. You might have to stay in your position more at Manchester City. You might not be able to be as more free on the pitch like he was at Aston Villa, but I think he'll do outstanding there. Pep Guardiola hasn't paid £100 million for a player that he's not going to have faith in, and giving him a few games, he'll show his worth.
Gab, listen, mate, he's too good a player, and I think to have any worries about, concerns about, he'll fit into that team and he'll do fine. But the flip side of the coin, mate, I know your old team's made a few signings. Not the best start at the weekend, coming back from 2-0, but sadly not picking anything up. How do you see that going?
I think it was a disappointing game, wasn't it? But when you look at the amount of players that have come in, you look at Leon Bailey, Buendia, Danny Ings, Ashley Young in as well. These players have got a gel. They're going to need a few games. There was always the first game that you wanted to play at home, I feel, with fans back in the stadium. You've seen Watford back in the Premier League, full attendance. They're going to be up for the game a lot. So I've got no worries with Aston Villa. The only worry I've got is that sometimes over the last 2 seasons, when Aston Villa play poorly, Jack has stepped up and he's got on the ball and made something happen, created an assist or a goal. I just want to see someone like Buendia, against Newcastle on the weekend, be that player, be the Jack Grealish of the team, get on the ball and make things happen for the team.
What did you make of Jack's debut at City?
I think he done okay. I think if you look back at it, maybe he would have done a few things better. But when you're playing against a team that's sitting behind the ball, it's always going to be tough. They're playing at home, they're fighting for every ball, Spurs. It was always going to be tough. And Tanganga done very well against him.
He was right up for it, Gab,
I think
wasn't
if there's any winger that you don't want to play against, any defender you don't want to play against is Tanganga. Strong, aggressive. He marked Sterling out the game as well. So you look at the next game against Norwich, and I think that's where you'll start to see him getting into positions with Kevin De Bruyne on the pitch and showing what he can do.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.